Gamers, Quirk here with another Warmachine battle report. Today I have Matt, and he's going to be playing his Cygnar. I'm bringing Khador, and we're going to see how this goes and turns out. So for Khador, I'm bringing Butcher 2 in his tier list, the Mad Dogs of War. As you can see, he does have a War Dog. Right next to him, he's also got a Berserker, and then behind, I am bringing the Conquest Colossal. To the right, I have a full unit of Doom Reavers with a Greylord Escort. I have Fenris. I do have another Greylord here. I'm actually going to be proxying him as a Manhunter. Then as we go over to the left, I have another unit of Doom Reavers with a Greylord, an actual Manhunter, and then finally one more unit of Doom Reavers with a Greylord. And over here we have the Cygnar. So Matt, why don't you explain what you brought today?
So I have Commander Coleman Striker, the Battle Box Caster, or Striker 1. In his battle group, I have a Lancer, Warjack with the Arknode one. And I have a Stormwall Colossal. Attached to him, I have a Squire, like always. There's a Journeyman Warcaster in the back here. I have the character unit, Cygnar Rifle, and the Nis Hunters. They're a mercenary unit. I have some gun mages that are on loan from the Lely's Resistance. They're painted my Amethyst Rose colors, but they're Cygnar today. And I have a unit of Horgenhold Forge Guard.
And rolling to see who goes first and what side. I roll a 6, you roll a 6. Let's try that again.
You don't have +1 to go first?
I do.
So wouldn't that make you a 7?
The game type that we're playing today is Outflank. And in Outflank, the zones are Control for 1 point or Dominate for 2. So since I won the roll, I'm deciding to go second, and because it really doesn't matter which side either of us are on, we're just going to stay with the sides that we left our armies deployed. So Matt has pre-deployed his Stormwall and almost the center of the table. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing with the Conquest for my pre-deploy. So Matt has finished his deployment. Over here we have his gun mages. Moving along, we have the pre-deploying Stormwall, still where it is. That's good, not cheating. We have the caster right in front, right next to the Hammer Dwarves. Behind the caster we have a Journeyman Warcaster with a Squire. Moving along even further, we have his Light Warjack and the Nis Hunters. And here we have the Khador deployment. So underneath that Conquest arm is Butcher 2. Right next to him we have the Berserker, and then behind is the War Dog. Up front in advanced deployment I have the first unit of Doom Reavers, the second unit of Doom Reavers, and then behind I have Fenris. And then over here in the forest I have my 2 Manhunters. And then on the far left I also have, or the far right from this angle, I have one more unit of Doom Reavers. Cygnar.
Striker's allocating 1 focus to each jack.
The Arcane Tempest gun majors are going to run. And the Tempest gun mages have finished their run. Stormwall is going to spend his focus and run.
Speed 5. It's going to go 10 inches up into the forest here.
The Journeyman Warcaster is going to activate next.
She's going to advance up to here and then cast Arcane Shield onto the Stormwall.
Arcane Shield provided the Stormwall with +3 armor. And the Journeyman Warcaster is finishing its activation, camping 1 focus. So Striker is activating next.
I'm going to spend 2 focus to cast Blur onto myself.
Blur providing +3 defense to all ranged and magic attacks. And next he's going to spend his remaining 2 focus and cast Arcane Shield on the Lancer, providing again +2 defense.
+3 armor.
Or +3 armor. And then Striker is going to advance. And Selena and the Nis Hunters are going to run.
So,
ending their movement like so. 3 of the Nis Hunters are towing the hill, and the 1 is towing the forest. 2 of them are in the zone. Lancer is activating next.
he's going to spend his focus to run. So he's speed 6, so he'll run up to 12.
And the Hammer Dwarves are going to activate next.
I'm just going to receive a run order.
Ending their movement like so. And lastly, the Squire is going to run to within 5 inches of Striker.
There we go.
And that is the end of Cygnar, turn 1. Khador, turn 1. So starting off and allocating 1 focus over to the Conquest. So starting off, the Doom Reavers are going to receive a run order, and they're all going to try and run into the Nis Hunters. Speed 6 means they're running 12 inches, so this one is going to receive a run order, and he's going to end there. And finishing their movement like so. So I am currently engaging here. This Doom Reaver is engaging that Nis Hunter, as well this Doom Reaver is engaging this Hunter, which will force a terror check. Doing a terror check due to Abomination, and barely pass on a 9. Next, these Doom Reavers are going to activate, and they're going to receive a run order, and they're just going to run like so, and just kind of toe the edge of that hill. And the Grey Lord's just going to toe the hill at the back there, ending their movement like so. Next, these Doom Reavers are going to run into the woods at speed 6. That's enough to get them just to toe the edge there. So ending there, and ending their movement like so. Fenris is going to activate, and he's going to receive a run order. Speed 8 means he's running 16 inches. So he's just running pretty much into the line of fire. Like so. The Conquest is going to activate next, and he will spend his 1 focus to receive a run. And at speed 4, he's running a total of 8 inches forward. To right there. The Berserker is going to activate next, and without spending any focus, just using his special ability Aggressive, he's going to run 8 inches right behind the Grey Lord. Next, this Manhunter is going to activate, and he's going to run over this way and just toe the hill well on his own. And then this Grey Lord Manhunter wannabe is just going to advance and toe the forest and the zone like that. Next, Butcher is going to activate, and he's just going to walk up his 5 inches to right there, and he's going to camp his 6 focus. And lastly, the War Dog is going to follow up closely behind, in base to base. End of Khador, turn 1. Round 2. Start of Cygnar, turn 2. So start of the maintenance phase, letting Blur drop, pulling focus off of the Squire, and allocating 3 to the Stormwall.
And 3 to the Lancer.
As well as 3 over to the Lancer.
And then upkeeping the 2 Arcane Shields.
And that leaves Striker on no focus.
No focus.
And then Journeyman on 2. Lancer's activating first, spending 1 focus, and charging.
That Doom Reaver in the back there on the hill?
Right there. So easily making the charge distance there, and getting the Doom Reaver within reach. Proxy base in place so that the wall doesn't follow. So the Lancer is mat 6, the Doom Reaver is defense 13, so we're looking for 7s to hit. And that will miss.
Okay.
Next, the shield attack to the Doom Reaver on the Lancer's left, again looking for that 7. And that will hit. So the shield is pound 9, the Doom Reaver has defense 14, so looking for a... Or pardon me, defense 13, looking for a 5 to tough. And that will force a tough. Correction, pound 9 at armor 14, so we were looking for a 6 to tough, which he got on an 8. And tough check. No tough. And that is a dead Doom Reaver. Spending 1 focus to buy another attack on the Doom Reaver here. Again, looking for a 7 to hit. And that will hit. And POW 12 into armor 14, looking for anything but double 1s. And that will hit with a 6. And tough check. No tough. Another dead Doom Reaver. And field promotion here. Get out of the way, you. And spending the last focus to buy another spear attack on the Doom Reaver on the hill. Looking for that 7, and that will miss on a 4. Cool. So the Nis Hunters are going to activate next, and they're going to advance. And finishing their advance, these 3 Hunters aimed. This one got within the half-inch melee. Same with this one over here. And then these two got within the 5-inch reach to shoot at the Manhunters. This one is towing the hill to avoid the elevation bonus, and that one has Hunter to begin with, so it ignores the concealment from the forest. These two Nis Hunters are going to activate first, doing a combined ranged attack into the Manhunter on the hill. This one will be the leader of the attack, so that this elevation bonus does not take effect. So base rat of 6, with the two taking part in the combined range attack, they go up to 8 against a defense 14, looking for a 6 to hit. And that will hit.
Okay.
Base pow 10 on the crossbows, but with the combined it goes up to 12 against armor 14. This will be dice -2. A 7 will kill. And that will kill. There's one dead Manhunter. And just for the purposes of avoiding proxies, I am going to switch out the Greylord with this Manhunter. Next, this Nis Hunter is going to melee attack at the Doom Reaver. The Nis Hunter's base melee of 6. So you are looking for a
7.
Yep, 7 hit. Looking for that 7, and that will miss on a 4. This Nis Hunter is going to do a melee attack against this Doom Reaver, again looking for a 7. And that will miss on a 5. The Nis Hunter that is towing the hill in the back there with the aiming bonus is going to take a shot on the Greylord Escort on the back here. So again, with a base rat of 6, with the aiming bonus goes up to 8. Because it's on the hill, it's ignoring the elevation bonus, so the Greylord is sitting at defense 13, looking for a 5 to hit. And that will miss on a 4. Next, this Nis Hunter is going to take a shot at the Greylord Escort, checking range to make sure it's within.
Yes.
And it is. So again, with the aiming bonus, looking at a rat of 8, but since it's not on the hill, it does not ignore the elevation bonus, so now you need a 7 to hit. And that will miss on a 5. Next, this Nis Hunter is going to shoot at the Doom Reaver on the hill. The aiming bonus gives it +2. The elevation gives me +2, so again, looking for a 7 to hit. And that will miss on a 5. These two Nis Hunters are going to do a combined ranged attack on this Doom Reaver on the hill. So with a +2 from the combined range, cancels out the elevation bonus on the Doom Reaver, so again, looking for a 7. And that will miss on a 6. And in the words of Matt Clark himself, Selena is then going to YOLO shot into the Doom Reaver leader. So Selena has a base rat of 7. Due to the elevation bonus, I'm looking at a defense of 15, so looking for an 8 to hit. And that will miss on Snake Eyes. Tempest Gun Mages are going to activate next, and I believe they're forfeiting their movement to get an aiming bonus. So 5 of the 7 are going to be getting an aiming bonus, and the remaining 2 in the back are going to advance.
So 3 over here, and then about another 1.5 to get up to there. There.
And advancing like so. So this Tempest Gun Mage is going to choose a ammo type snipe and take a shot at this Doom Reaver over here. So with the base rat of 7, the aiming bonus puts them up to 9. With a defense of 13, goes up to 15 on the hill. So looking for a 6 to hit. And that will hit. And with a power of 10 and an armor of 14, sorry, looking for a 5 to cause a tough. And that will do it. And tough check on the Doom Reaver is a fail. Next up, this Tempest Gun Mage is going to do a snipe shot, aiming for this Doom Reaver here. Double checking the range, it is definitely in. Again, looking for a 6 to hit. And that will hit on a 7. And a 5 for a tough check. That'll force a tough. Tough check on the Doom Reaver is a fail. Next, the Tempest Gun Mage is going to do a snipe shot, aiming for this Doom Reaver on the hill. Confirming within range, and it is. And that will hit on an 8. Tough check on a 5, got it with an 8. And tough check for my Doom Reaver, I fail. This Tempest Gun Mage is going to try a Thunderbolt shot on Fenris. Confirming the range at 8 inches, definitely in. With a rat of 7, goes up to 9 from aiming, and with a defense of 13 on Fenris, looking for a 4 to hit. And that will definitely hit. So with a critical, it does knock me down and it does push me back D3. So let's see how far back I'm going. 2 inches. And just confirming the 2-inch pushback from the one that fired. We're pushing back to there. And due to the critical hit, this is knocked down. And the Thunderbolt shot is POW 10 against Fenris's armor 16, so this will be dice minus 6. And that will do 2 points of damage. So right now, Fenris's pony is down to 8 boxes. And the last aiming Tempest Gun Mage is going to do a snipe shot, aiming for this Doom Reaver here, just toeing the hill. Again, needing a 6 to hit, and that will hit. And a 5 for a tough check, and that will force a tough. And looking for a 5 up for a tough, that will fail. And the remaining Tempest Gun Mage, the officer himself, is going to do a snipe shot, aiming for the knockdown Fenris. Due to him being knocked down, he's defense 5, so anything but double ones will hit. Looking for anything, please snake eyes. Oh. And at dice minus 6. Nothing.
Damage.
Next up, the Journeyman Warcaster is going to activate and just advance.
3. 3.
Next, this Journeyman Warcaster is going to put a hand cannon shot into this Doom Reaver. Confirming it is within range. Spending 1 focus to boost the attack. And with a rat of 4 and a defense of 15, looking for an 11 to hit.
That was super bad.
Well, we got a 4.
Yep.
And that'll miss on a 7. The Stormwall is going to activate next, and he's just going to advance 5 inches to put himself in the zone. Drawing his center onto the knockdown Fenris. Stormwall is then dropping a Storm Pod right there. So the Storm Pod draws a line to the base, doing an auto POW 10 to everybody in between. So that'll be those 2 Doom Reavers. So the first Doom Reaver here, looking for a 5 to force a tough. And that will not force a tough. And the second one, that will definitely force a tough. And tough check on the Doom Reaver, and he fails. Next, the Stormwall is going to forfeit the shooting with its metal storms to drop covering fire, dropping 1 there, and the other right there. And the left big gun shot, shooting at the knockdown Fenris, looking for anything but double ones to hit Fenris, and that will definitely hit. And with a POW of 15 and an armor of 16, this will be dice minus 1. And he did spend a focus to boost, so that'll do 10 damage. That is more than enough to kill Fenris's pony. Come here, you. And that leaves poor little Fenris by himself. Next, the right big gun shot, and he's going to boost the attack.
Miss.
Anything but triple ones to hit. That definitely hits. And spending the focus to boost damage. At POW 15 and armor 14, this will be dice plus 1. And that will kill. And of course by kill I mean force a tough check. That he passes.
No!
Yay! Force Guard are activating next, and they're going to run. Crazy little madmen. And ending the movement like so, forming a nice little bunker for Striker. Striker is going to activate next, and he's just shuffling over 3 inches. And finishing his movement just toeing the forest. Striker is then going to feat. So, Matt, please explain to everybody what Striker's feat is.
It's a very simple feat. Friendly faction models within its control area have plus 5 armor.
Dumb. 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 And the Squire is going to advance.
Just be within 5 inches of him.
End of Cygnar. Turn 2. Start of Khador. Turn 2. Rolling to see how much focus Butcher gets. Gets 4. Fenris is going to activate first. He's going to forfeit his action to stand up. And he's just going to move right here and just toe the forest. This unit of Doom Reavers is going to get a run charge order, charging at the Hammer Dwarves as well as the Stormwall. and in their movement like so. So I have a Doom Reaver here that is engaging both him and him. I have a Doom Reaver here, engaging that one and here. And then I have two more Doom Reavers over here, these two, that are engaging the Storm Wall. I have one Doom Reaver in the forest, as well as the Grey Lord who's hiding right here, keeping everybody in his command. And Abomination check for the Hammer Dwarves. And they pass. And Stormwall is currently defense 10 with a mat of 7. I need 3s to hit, so the first Doom Reaver swinging at the Stormwall, looking for that 3. And that will hit. Stormwall's base defense is 19 thanks to Arcane Shield. It goes up to armor 22, as well as Striker's Feet brings it up to armor 27, so this is going to be dice minus 14. And I do get 4 dice because it is a charging weapon master, so at dice minus 14.
I don't like those double sixes.
It will do 2 points of damage. 2 points of damage to the 3 on the left. And the second one, looking for a 3 to hit, gets it with a 6. And again, dice minus 14. And that will do 1 damage to the 1. And again, with a mat of 7 and swinging at the Hammer Dwarf here, it is a defense 10. So again, looking for those 3s. First swing, gets it. That's just gotta be a dead Hammer Dwarf.
Yeah.
At armor 16 and 4 dice, at power 13 is dice minus 3. Even with 4 1s, he's still dead.
Correct.
Next, he's going to go berserk and swing at this guy. Again, looking for that 3 to hit. And that will definitely hit.
Now
and
you need to actually roll
I
non-3 ones.
I do need to roll this. If I roll 3 1s, he's alive. And that is not 3 1s, that is again a dead Hammer Dwarf. Next, over here, this Doom Reaver is going to be swinging at his charge target. Again, looking for this 3 to hit. That's definitely a hit, and with the charge, he's just auto dead. And then again, going berserk and swinging at this Hammer Dwarf with a 4 to hit, not triple 1s. Got it. Next, the Berserker is going to activate, and he's going to spend his no focus, just using his ability to run 8 inches up to here. And just out of the half inch to engage that Miss Hunter. Next, Butcher is going to activate. He's going to spend 2 focus to put Boundless Charge on the Conquest. And then he's also going to spend his other 2 focus to put Fury on the Conquest. And then Butcher is going to charge the Storm Pod, ending right here. And continuing that facing because Butcher does have a 360-degree arc, and he also has reach. Auto-hitting and auto-killing the Storm Pod. Just realizing my mistake, I originally put Furious Charge and Fury and Boundless Charge on the Conquest so that he could make the charge distance to engage the Storm Wall. Totally forgetting that Butcher has an ability that when he kills something, all his jacks within his control get plus 2 inches of movement and get to charge for free. Also get plus 2 to their mat. So technically the Conquest could have 2 focus on him right now. So right now the Conquest, normally speed 4, goes up to speed 7 with a charge for the extra 3 inches. Also has Boundless Charge, gives him an additional 2 inches, and then also has Butcher's Effect, which gives him an additional 2 inches. So he has an 11-inch charge right now, and he's going to charge the Storm Wall, ending the charge like that. So right now, the Conquest is normally mat 6, but thanks to Butcher's Effect, which I'm just going to keep reminding everybody that I forgot, he's effectively mat 8, so hitting the Storm Wall on anything but Snake Eyes. So the first attack, the charge attack, rolling down. Looking for anything but Snake Eyes. I see a 1, but I do see a 6, so we're good. Just to confirm, that is a 6. So the Conquest is normally POW 22, thanks to Fury, he goes up to POW 25, and the Storm Wall is currently sitting at armor 27, so this will be my dice minus 2. Charge attack, looking for a big roll here, and that'll be 10 damage to the 1. And his other fist, again looking for not Snake Eyes, that will hit with a 5, and again dice minus 2. That'll do 2 damage to the 2. And that is a broken fist for the Storm Wall. War Dog is going to activate, and he's just going to run into base to base with Butcher, and also tow the forest. Next, I'm going to activate this unit of Doom Reavers. This Doom Reaver is just going to advance to right here, and keeping all 3 of these guys in his front arc. This Doom Reaver over here is just going to move around and knock that guy off the hill. Let's put you back on the hill. Just going to advance right around to there to put him within a half inch. He's going to try and keep it facing like this.
I might have to back that guy up a little bit to keep all 3 in the front arc there.
Thank you for that. There. And this guy is going to move around right here. And then the Grey Lord is just going to advance to the top of the hill. So starting over here, this Doom Reaver is going to take a swing at this Nis Hunter. Doom Reaver has a melee attack of 7. The Nis Hunter has a defense of 15, so I'm looking for an 8 to hit. And that will hit with a 9. And that's one dead Nis Hunter. He is going to Berserk and take a swing at that Nis Hunter. Again, looking for an 8. And that will miss on a 6. Next, this guy is going to swing at that Nis Hunter, looking for that 8. And that will miss on a 3. Next, this Doom Reaver is going to swing at this Nis Hunter, looking for that 8. That'll hit with a 9. There goes 1. He is going to Berserk into this Nis Hunter, looking for that 8 again. And that will miss with a 6. And the leader is going to try and take a swing at the Lancer. Lancer's defense 13 with a mat of 7. I'm looking for a 6 to hit. And that will hit with a 10. The Lancer's armor 26 with a mat of 13. This is dice minus 13. This is probably not going to do anything. Oh!
No.
Nothing. Next up, this unit of Doom Reavers is going to advance, and they're just going to run. Join the zone there. Join the zone there. And the Grey Lord is just going to toe the hill in the back there. Lastly, the Manhunter here is going to charge that Nis Hunter. Straight line ending there. Manhunter does have a melee attack of 8 against the defense 15, so looking for a 7 to hit. Show me that 7. That is not a 7, but he does have 2 attacks, so the second attack is also not a 7. And that is the end of Khador, turn 2.
Round 3.
So, start of the Cygnar turn. Thankfully that feat's done. And Striker does get his focus back, pulling 1 off the Squire, putting him up to 8 total. 7 total. Allocating 3 to the Lancer and paying 1 to upkeep Arcane Shield. And also allocating 3 focus over to the Storm Wall. And the Journeyman Warcaster is going to pay 1 to upkeep Arcane Shield on the Storm Wall. Storm Wall is activating first, and just advancing.
Just trying to get out of the way here a little bit.
Moving out of the way, probably.
I'm
for
totally
the
on top
Khadors.
of your dudes there, but...
And blatantly cheating. And ending his movement right there. Dropping a Storm Pod right here, looking to hit both the
It's
Grey
only-
Lord and the Doom Reaver. So Storm Pod's POW 10 automatically hits the Grey Lord, who is sitting at armor 13 and 5 boxes, so an 8 will kill. And not quite dead.
So it takes 3?
Yep.
Over there.
And then on the Doom Reaver, Battle Force Tough. Tough check on the Doom Reaver, and he fails.
Blah.
Stormwall is taking a swing at the Conquest. Stormwall's mat of
6.
6 against my defense 6 now because of Fury. Means anything but Snake Eyes will hit. And that'll miss. Now swinging with the good arm on 2 dice. And that will definitely hit. Now, the melee attack does have Electro Leap, so it's causing a POW 10 to hit the Doom Reaver who's in base with the Conquest. 6 for a tough, and that'll force a tough. And that'll be a fail. I just want one Doom Reaver to pass a tough check. Next, this will be a power 20 on the Conquest against his armor 20, so this will be straight dice. And that will be 7 to the 3. Spending a focus to buy an attack with his working arm. Again, looking for anything but Snake Eyes to hit. And that will definitely hit.
So I'm going to Electro Leap again.
And the Electro Leap will hit the other Doom Reaver in between the two, so auto POW 10. So this will be a 5 for a tough check. And that will definitely force a tough. Do I make a tough roll? Yay! You get to be my Electro Leap sponge. And again, POW 20 on Conquest, so straight dice will do 10 to the 2. Stormwall is spending another focus to buy an attack. Again, looking for anything but Snake Eyes to hit. That will definitely hit. And Electro Leap to the knockdown model. Will force a tough. Tough check. Oh. You did good, Roger. I'm calling you Roger from now on. And auto POW 20, he means straight dice. And that will do 6 to the 4. Stormwall is spending his last focus, buying another attack on the Stormwall. Anything but Snake Eyes to hit. That'll definitely hit. And Electro Leap over to Fenris. Will force Fenris to take a tough check. Come on, Fenris. No. Bye, Fenris. You did nothing this game. And again, straight POW 20 on Conquest. We'll do 10 to the 3. So that took out all of the Conquest's right side and actually did 2 boxes on his left. So the Journeying Woman, as I've just been informed, is actually going to forfeit her movement to aim and get an aiming bonus, and then spend 1 focus to boost the attack, shooting at the Doom Reaver. So the Journeying Woman is normally a rat of 4, goes up to 6 when shooting at the Doom Reaver, needs a 7 to hit. And with it boosted, that will definitely hit. And then POW 12 means anything but that does it. Tough check on the Doom Reaver. Fail. And that's another dead Doom Reaver. Actually, yeah. Striker's gonna activate next.
He's just gonna shimmy over here so I have line of sight to the Doom Reaver. And he's gonna take a shot with Magnum.
Striker is rat
6.
and that means he needs a 7 to hit. And for that 7, and that's a
Beautiful.
miss. So the Lancer is going to activate next, and he's just going to shimmy over a little bit to get the 1 Doom Reaver on his left in range for a melee attack. As he moves the terrain to cheat, and moves my model closer to cheat even more.
I bumped him.
Uh-huh. So getting him within range and definitely having that Doom Reaver within a 2-inch reach. So the shield attack is a mat 6 against my defense 13, looking for a 7. And that'll definitely hit.
And POW 9, so I need a 6 to kill.
And that will, even if you roll a 1, that'll definitely do a tough check. And tough check on the Doom Reaver makes it, which means this Doom Reaver is now knocked down. Next, he's going to make a lance attack on this Doom Reaver here. And for that 7, and that will hit with
An 8.
double 4, so an 8.
And that.
And that'll do it. Forcing a tough check. Nope. And there goes another Doom Reaver. Field promotion. Knocking down your models because I'm a jerk. Next, he's going to spend a focus and buy an attack on the newly promoted Doom Reaver. Looking for that 7. Yay!
So we'll try again.
Spending another focus to try again. Yay!
Last focus.
And last focus. 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it.
POW 12.
12. Will
Nope.
definitely...
Oh wait, sorry, that does get.
That makes it 15, so that'll hit. And got 4's a tough. Alright, Doomy, make this tough check. That's not how you make a tough check. And field promote. Next, the Nis Hunters are going to activate. Some will get an aiming bonus, and some will move. Let's find out who. And the Nis Hunters have finished their advance. So, these 2 moved up, going past the knockdown Doom Reaver. These ones moved up a little bit. Now, they could have walked away because of the field promotion. I don't get a melee attack. But these models back here did get an aiming bonus, so they're probably going to shoot my Grey Lord. Just want to say called it. Selena's going to take her aiming bonus and shoot at the Grey Lord. Selena's aiming bonus does cancel out the benefit from the elevation on the hill, so looking for a 7 to hit due to a rat of 6 and a defense of 13. And that will miss on a 4.
Sweet.
Next, this Nis Hunter is going to try and pick up the slack and shoot at the Grey Lord, confirming the range. Definitely in. Looking for a 7 thanks to the aiming bonus. And that will hit with a 10. 10, armor 13. No damage. Next, the Nis Hunter is also going to try and take a shot, confirming that they have line of sight. That definitely makes it within those 2 bases. Shooting at the Grey Lord. Looking for that 7, and that'll hit. And dice minus 3. That's going to be a dead Grey Lord. Goodbye, Grey Lord. You also did nothing this game. Next, this Nis Hunter is going to melee attack the Doom Reaver leader. Ugh, can't talk.
This as well.
With a mat 6 looking for a 7 to hit. And that will hit.
And POW 9 Weapon Master.
Ooh, very nice. And that will kill, because no more Grey Lord means no more tough. No. And field promotion. Just move out of the way. Just move. Get. You can go there now. Next, this Nis Hunter is going to shoot at the recently promoted Doom Reaver. Due to him being knocked down, he's no longer engaged or engaging, so pretty much anything but Snake Eyes will hit. Like that.
And then POW 10.
So 5 for a no tough, 5 for a dead. He's alive! You lucked out, buddy. These 2 are going to do a CRA into this Doom Reaver over here. Thanks to the CRA, they only need a 5 to hit. And that will definitely hit. And POW 10 goes to POW 12, so any 3 for a tough. That will force a tough.
Tough, 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 tough. Tough!
Knockdown. And the last Nis Hunter is going to take a swing at the Manhunter.
That's 6, so I need an 8.
That will miss. Next, the gun mages are going to activate, and they're going to do some aiming and some shooting, ending their movement like so. And the Tempest mage that aimed is going to shoot at the one on the hill. Rat 7, thanks to the aiming bonus, goes up to a 9. The aim does cancel out the hill, so looking for a 6 to hit. And that will miss. The officer is going to do a snipe shot, aiming for the Grey Lord who's towing the hill, with a rat of 8 and the hill bonus, looking for a 7 to hit on defense 15. And that will hit with exactly a 7. And POW 10 against armor 13 is dice -3. He's sitting on 1 box, so 4 to kill. And that will kill.
Barely.
Exactly on a 4. Bye, Mr. Greylord. You just cost me this game. Next, this Tempest Gun Mage is going to do a shot, arcing between the 2 battling Colossals, and hitting the knockdown Doom Reaver in the back there. Snipe shot hits on anything but double 1s. That's a hit.
POW 10. Tough shot.
That will force a tough. Looking for a good tough here. No. And that will kill this Doom Reaver. And this gun mage is going to take a shot at the Doom Reaver on the hill, looking for an 8 to hit. And that will hit. And looking for a 5 to force a tough.
No.
And nope, didn't get it on a 3. And this one's going to take a shot at the Doom Reaver not on the hill, looking for a 6 to hit. That'll hit. And looking for a 5 to kill. That'll kill on the 9. And there goes the leader. Blah. Can you say field promotion? This one is going to try and snipe shot the Doom Reaver on the hill, looking for an 8. And missing on a 3. Last one, also shooting at the Doom Reaver on the hill, looking for the... And missing again on a 3. Next up, the Forge Guard are going to receive a charge order. I do believe they're going to charge up my conquest.
Whatever would give you that idea.
Probably the tape measure. And finishing their charges like so. First charge attack on the Grey Lord. Mat 7 against defense 13, looking for a 6 to hit. And that'll hit.
Power.
And a power 11 weapon master, dice -2. That's a dead Grey Lord.
4.
I once was lost, but...
Touch check on the Grey Lord really quick. Oh, he makes it!
Just pretend none of that ever happened. Yeah. Just get back in there. We'll put that right there too. And 3 charges on the conquest, with a mat of
7.
and a defense of 6. Pretty much anything but Snake Eyes is gonna hit. The first one definitely hits. 4 dice damage at dice -9. Will do nothing.
Oh, no, that's not good.
And the second one also hits. Again, dice -9. That's gonna hurt.
So
That does 6 points of damage.
7.
7 points of damage to the 4.
Yeah.
And the last one also hits. Dice -9. 1 damage to the 6. Striker's gonna activate next, and he's going to take a hand cannon shot at the knockdown Grey Lord. And that will hit with an 8.
That's a power 10 pistols.
So 4 for a tough check. And that will force a tough.
Does he make it? Nope.
You survived 1 more round, buddy. You done good. End of Cygnar. Turn 2. 3. Turn 3. Khador. Turn 3. Rolling to see how much focus Butcher gets. Come on, big money, no whammy. Yay! I'm just gonna give these to you right now. You just hold on to them.
You're
I'm spending 1 to upkeep Fury. Allocating 3 to the Storm Wall. So the Conquest is going to activate, and he's just going to move over just a little bit. And the Conquest is going to melee attack the Storm Wall with a mat of
6
and a defense of
10.
I'm looking for 4s to hit. So swinging with my crippled hand first. That will miss. Non-crippled hand.
will also miss. Buying an attack, looking for that 4. That'll hit. And with Fury, this makes the attack dice plus 3. And that will do 12 to the 2. Buying another attack. Swinging. Getting it on a 9. Dice plus 2. 5 to the 3.
Let's say it's plus 3, 5, right?
Sorry, dice plus 3. So that will do 6 to the 3. Buying the last attack. Looking for that 4. That will hit with a 10. Dice plus 3. That will do 8 to the 2.
Butcher is going to activate next, and he's going to open up with his feet, and then he's going to move just right around to right there. After advancing within 3 inches of the hammer dwarves, they do break because of the terror, and Matt rolled a 10. Butcher makes a melee attack against the storm pod and kills it because of an auto hit and his crazy pow, so that will be 1 token for his feat. Next, he's going to take a swing at the hammer dwarf, looking for anything but double 1s to hit. And that will hit, and that will kill the hammer dwarf. And because Butcher has nothing within his melee range, he does get to advance 1 inch. Next, Butcher is just going to advance his 1 inch and toe the forest again. Next, the remaining Doom Reaver is going to charge the unit of hammer dwarves over there. Speed 6 with a 3-inch extra charge can put him right there. And he is charging this one. So swinging on his charge target with a mat of 7 against defense 10, 3 to hit. And that will definitely hit.
Which guy? Him?
That would be the middle one.
Okay, so that kills him.
Okay.
Berserk.
Then he's going to go berserk into this guy. Again, looking for that 3. Definitely gets it on boxcars. And anything but triple ones. So Weapon Master definitely kills. So that one's gone. Goes berserk again into the far one back there. Again, looking for that 3 to hit. And that will definitely hit. And then again, anything but triple ones to kill. And that will definitely kill.
And berserk into the conquest.
And also berserking into the conquest. Which definitely hits.
That's off 7.
And dice minus 7. Does nothing.
Of course.
And that will provide 3 more rage tokens for Butcher. Next, the Manhunter is going to activate, and he's just going to back up just to be within the half-inch of melee range and take a swing at that Nis Hunter. With a mat at 8 against defense 15, looking for a 7 to hit. And that will definitely hit. With a POW 11 and Weapon Master, yeah, that's definitely a dead Nis Hunter. But hey, 1 more blood token, or rage token for Butcher.
Yep.
Next, this Doom Reaver is going to activate. He's going to forfeit his action to stand up. Oops. And he's just going to move 2 inches to right there. Next, the Berserker is going to activate, and he is going to charge this Nis Hunter, doing it for free because of his just awesome abilities, and ending right there. With a mat of 5, getting plus 2 because of Butcher's ability when he kills something, goes up to mat 7, so looking for an 8 to hit the Nis Hunter. Show me an 8. That's an 8, and that is a dead Nis Hunter. And the second axe, swinging at the other Nis Hunter, again looking for an 8. That'll do it.
Yep.
And that kills that Nis Hunter. And provides 2 more blood tokens, rage tokens for Berserker. Butcher. And the Warhound, Wardog, is going to run through the forest, getting the extra 2 inches and ending in there. Now that everything's activated, Butcher's feat triggers, and he has 7 blood tokens to give out. Giving 1 to this Doom Reaver, giving 3 to the Berserker, and giving 3 to the Conquest. Next, this Doom Reaver is going to use his blood token, oops, and he's going to advance right around to here and force a terror check on the Nis Hunters, which they pass.
Thankfully.
But he's going to make a melee attack. With a mat of 7 and a defense of 15, looking for an 8 to hit. Show me an 8. No. Next, the Berserker is going to activate. He's going to spend 1 of his rage tokens to advance 6 inches and engage the Lancer, ending like that. Now, the Hammer Dwarf does not get to attack due to it breaking from Butcher. The mat normally of 5, boosted because of Butcher's ability. He goes up to mat 7 against defense 13, looking for a 6 to hit. Show me a 6. That will hit. And with a power of 16 against his armor 21, this will be dice minus 5. 2 damage to the 2. Using another one to buy another attack.
Looking for a hit, and that will hit on a 7. And spending the last blood token to boost the damage. Dice minus 5. We'll do 2 damage to the 5.
And as a result from hitting the Lancer twice, I did take 2 damage to my Cortex, which I only have 2 boxes in my Cortex, so the Butcher no longer, or probably Berserker no longer has a Cortex available. Next, the Conquest is going to activate using a blood token. It's going to spend it. Whoop. And he's going to move over a little bit and melee attack the Storm Wall. Scratch that, he's not going to move, he's just going to melee attack. Anything but double 1s is a hit, thanks to Butcher's ability. And that is a hit. And this will be dice plus 3. Which will do 9 damage to the 5. Buying another attack. Looking for that hit. That will definitely hit. And again, dice plus 3. That will do 13 to the 1.
Dead.
And that will kill a Storm Wall. Oh, happy days. And spending the last blood token to melee attack that Gun Mage. With a mat of 8 and a defense of 15, looking for a 7 to hit. Show me a 7. That's a 7.
He is super dead.
Splat.
And that is the end of Khador, turn 3.
Starting of Cygnar turn 4, the caster is going to pull 1 focus off of the Squire, and he's also going to forfeit upkeeping Arcane Shield on the Lancer. Hammer Dwarves are going to try and rally. And they do.
And then they're gonna die next turn.
Gun Mages are going to activate, and they're going to move around a little bit. And the Gun Mages ending their movement like this. Starting off, the 1 Gun Mage in the forest is going to take a shot at the Doom Reaver hiding behind the Conquest. Looking for a 6 to hit. That'll definitely hit. And 5 for a dead.
No!
He's alive! The Gun Mage on the hill is also going to take a shot at the Doom Reaver. Again, looking for a 6 to hit. That will hit. And 5 for a dead. Lives again! And the other 4 are all going to do critical brutals on the Stormwall. Or the Conquest. Fine, the Conquest. That's what it is. Anything with double 1s. That is a hit, but not a crit.
Off 10. No damage. The second one hits. No critical.
No damage.
Third one hits. No critical. No damage. Fourth one hits. No critical. No damage.
The Journey Woman is spending 2 focus and putting Arcane Shield on Striker. And she's going to advance just behind the forest.
And then
Next, the Journeyman Warcaster is going to take a shot at the Conquest.
Anything with double 1s will hit. That will definitely hit.
I'm just gonna boost damage. It's dice minus 8.
Okay, power 12 against armor 20, boosted, dice minus 8. Ooh,
So 4.
4 to 5. Striker's gonna activate next, and he is just advancing.
Back here.
Striker is then gonna spend 3 focus to Arcane Blast the Conquest. Anything with double 1s. That will hit. Power 13, so dice minus 7, boosting the damage. And that will be 7. Next he's going to shoot his Disruptor Pistol. Anything with double 1s is a hit. That will hit. Boosting the damage at power 10, so dice minus 10. We'll do 10.
No damage.
Lancer will activate next.
He's gonna walk to here. Basically, not leave your melee range, but free up some space. These cells are so slippery.
We'll come back to it. So after the movement, he will end there, just using a proxy base so that nothing falls all over the place. And taking a swing with the
spear on that guy there.
There you go.
So we need a 7.
Yep. And that will hit with a 7.
Power 12.
And not double 1s, and he's dead. And doing a shield attack on the Berserker.
Need a 5.
That will miss on a 4.
Sweet.
Nest Hunter's receiving a run charge order. Let's see where they end up. And they are ending their charges there, slaying one on top of the hill. The 1 Nest Hunter charged the Manhunter, and the other 3 charged into the Berserker.
With a defense of 14 and a mat of 6, looking for an 8 to hit from the first Nest Hunter. And that will miss on a 7.
Then I have 3 charges
Yep.
in this. So first one.
That will hit.
power 9, so minus 9.
That will do quite a bit. That will do 8 to the
damage
2.
to 2.
And second charge, looking for that 8 to hit, and that will miss. And the last Nis Hunter will hit. And 8,
7 more damage.
7 damage.
To 2.
And the squire just advances over to get one of the casters.
End of Cygnar, turn 4.
You did something.
Khador, turn 4.
Start of the turn, rolling to see how much focus Butcher gets.
And he gets 7.
That's a nice stack of focus right
Oh,
there.
wait, I don't think you even have to roll. Oh, wait.
And letting Fury drop, allocating 3 focus over to the storm wall. Butcher's going to activate, and he's going to just move to right there. And he's going to take a swing at those hammer dwarves.
And the duck.
And the dog.
So anything but double ones for the 2 hammer dwarves. The first one hits and kills, and the second one also hits and kills. And my dog. Of course that hits. So tough check on the war dog, and he fails.
And that gets rid of all these models here. Butcher's going to take his 1-inch advance to right there. And he's going to spend 3 focus and do a blast on his jack over there. Looking for a 5 to hit. That'll hit. So an AoE 3 will hit all of the Nis Hunters. So 6 is to kill, starting with the far right one and working their way around clockwise. First one kills. Second one kills. And third one also kills. Against my jack, dice minus 5. Does 1 to my 6. And check for the Nis Hunters.
They are fine.
They're
The
fine.
second's still alive.
Okay. And with the 6-inch movement from the ability, Butcher is just going to advance 5 inches this way. And then 1 inch this way. Stormwall is going to activate next, and he's just going to move forward into the forest.
And because the forests don't seem to want to move, we are using a proxy base. So he is right there and does have striker within a 2-inch reach. So the Conquest is regularly mat 6. He's now mat 8. And Striker is currently sitting at defense 16, so it's going to be 8s to hit.
Boosting the first attack roll.
I'm looking for an 8 on 3 dice. That will definitely hit.
Yeah.
With armor 20 and a POW plus strength of 22, this will be dice plus 2. Dice plus 2. That will do 7 damage.
Buying another attack.
Looking for an 8. Nope. Buying another attack. Again, looking for an 8. That one will hit. And dice plus 2 will do 5 damage.
Next, the Berserker is going to activate, and he's just going to move, oops, right around to here.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. And take a swing at Selena. So with a defense 15 and a mat of 5 plus 2 from Butcher, making it 7, looking for an 8 to hit.
And for that 8, that's a hit.
And that will kill Selena. And lastly, the Manhunter will activate, taking a swing at the Nis Hunter.
And for that 8,
And that will hit the dead Nis Hunter.
end of
Also
Khador,
have your Doomer go left.
turn 4.
Round 5.
Cygnar, turn 5.
So start of the Cygnar turn, the Journeyman and Striker both got all their focus back, and they're holding on to it. Journeywoman is activating and charging the Conquest.
So she's gonna get her more than 3 inches there.
And her movement there. Swinging at the Conquest, anything but double ones.
Hits.
That will hit.
Power 10 Mechanical Blade.
Okay.
Dice minus 10. No damage.
Does exactly 10. Spending one of her 3 focus to buy another attack. Anything but double ones to hit. That will hit on a 7.
She's going to boost damage.
Spending a focus to boost the damage. Dice minus 10. Does
No
10.
damage.
Spending her last focus to buy another attack. Anything but double ones. That will hit on a 6. And dice minus 10 does nothing.
Okay.
The mages are activating and moving. Finishing their movement like so. And this guy is going to take a shot at the Doom Reaver, shooting a critical brutal for some odd reason.
Because I seem to like rolling 4s on my damage rolls. So he's a 7, you're a 13, I ignore concealment.
So
So
looking for a 6 to hit. That will miss.
the officer.
Officer is going to go next, shooting at the
Yeah, so I think I should ignore the cover from back there.
Okay. And hitting, or missing on a 4.
Yeah.
Third one, shooting again at the Doom Reaver. Hitting on an 8.
And then power 10.
Not forcing a tough. Remaining 3 are taking critical brutal shots on the Conquest. First one rolling a 6 and getting a critical. Dice minus 10. Does 3 damage to the 1. Second one doing a critical brutal shot. Landing the hit, but not a crit. And 2 dice minus 10. Does nothing.
Third one.
And the last one, looking for that critical, and that'll miss. Or no, that will
Hits,
hit,
but no
but not crit. And dice minus 10 does nothing. Striker's activating next.
It's getting into melee. It's gonna start swinging with Quicksilver.
Out of 7, anything but double 1 is a hit. First swing is a hit.
It's a power 13 weapon, so I'm boosting damage.
So dice minus 7 on 3 dice. We'll do 2 damage to the 1. Spending a focus and buying an attack. Looking for anything but double 1s to hit. That will hit on a 6. Spending another focus to boost. And again, dice minus 7. There we go. That will do 7 damage to the 1. Buying another attack. Conquest is currently at 5 boxes. Looking for anything but double 1s to hit. And that will hit on a 10. And spending another focus to boost the attack. Dice minus 7. And that will do 5 damage to the 1, exactly enough to kill the Conquest.
Yeah.
Striker is going to stay where he is, camping 1 focus. Lancer is going to advance to just the top of the hill. Doing a spear attack, anything but double 1s will hit. That'll hit on a 7.
Power 12.
And dice minus 3. And that will do 6 damage to the 5. Direction, the Berserker's armor 15, so that will be 3 damage. The shield attack, anything but double 1s. That will hit.
Power 9.
And this is dice minus 9. No damage. Squire is running 6 and 12. That is the end of Cygnar, turn 5. Khador, turn 5. To see how much focus Butcher gets. And he will get 5. And there we go. Starting off, the Berserker is just going to move over here and take a swing at the Lancer. A mat of 5 and a defense of 13, looking for an 8. Miss. Second attack, also miss. Next, Butcher is going to charge at the Lancer. Finishing there, he would be a little bit further over, but he just doesn't seem to want to stand on the hill, so we're just putting him there for now. So Butcher with a mat of 9, and the set defense power of the Lancer means I need a 6 to hit because I'm looking at a 15. Attack looking for that 6, and that'll hit. Power 16 against armor 18 at dice minus 2 with a charging weapon master. That will do 6, 10, 17 minus 2 will do 15 damage to the 3. Because Butcher is Butcher, I do have to swing at my own guy. And I hit.
Dice off 2.
And dice off 2. That is 16 damage. That will kill my Berserker. Unfortunately, at this point, rec markers don't really matter, so we're not going to leave one. Butcher is then going to buy an attack on the Lancer. Looking for a
4 now.
4 to hit. And that will hit. Dice minus 2. That will do 5 damage to the 5. Buying another attack. Looking for that 4. That will hit. And again, dice minus 2. Need a 6 to kill. And that will kill. And that is a dead Lancer. And again, not leaving a wreck mark because this is the edge of the board. It doesn't matter. And Butcher's going to advance his inch. And Hunter's going to activate next, and he's going to run into the forest. Running to right there. Doom Reaver's going to activate next, and he's going to charge to here. Going for this guy. And their abomination check, which they pass. Defense 15, mat of 7, looking for an 8 to hit. Show me an 8. That'll do it. And the Doom Reaver will go berserk and swing at the other one. Show me an 8. That'll do it. And the Doom Reaver will stand there. And that is the end of Khador, turn 5. Butcher is dominating his zone, so that is 2 points for Khador. Numero 6. Cygnar, turn 6. Journeyman and Striker getting all their focus back. Journeyman Warcaster is advancing 3 inches so that they can see out of the forest.
6.
Shooting a hand cannon shot into the back of the Doom Reaver, making her effectively Rat 6 against my defense 14, looking for an 8. I'm defense 13, so looking for a 7, and 1 focus was spent to boost the attack. And that will hit. And boosting damage to make this an auto kill.
12 plus 3 dice kills him.
So the 2 gun mages have advanced and aimed. The one was trying to shoot at the manhunter, but there's 3 inches of force in the way. The officer, on the other hand, does have a clean line of shot.
That is effectively 10, and defense of 14, looking for a 4 to hit. And that will hit.
Critical.
And POW 10, this is dice minus 4. He's okay. The other 2 are going to try and take a shot at him. 2 critical brutal shots.
First one, miss.
First one is a miss. And second one.
Hits with a critical.
There we go. And this is again dice minus 4 on 3 dice. And that will kill him. Squire is going to activate next. Moving into the zone and contesting. Striker is going to run then.
So 3, and then 3 to get into the zone, dominating it.
Alright.
And so the end of Cygnar turn 6. At this point, Khador has no models left on the board, and it is mathematically impossible for me to pull off a win, since he can put any of his models in the zone to contest it for 1, and I have nothing to stop him from scoring 2 every turn. So at this point, I'm going to call that game, Matt. So, and a handshake.
That was a
Good game, sir. That was a crazy game.
Whew! Alright, well, MiniWarGamers, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this game. That was a slugfest.
That was.
That was just disgusting.
There was half of a unit of gun mages, a journeyman warcaster, and a squire on my side, plus my caster.
And I had Butcher. So, all in all, it was a really good game.
Yep.
Vault members, go ahead and click the link below to actually check out the after action report, where we go over just kind of tactics that we thought worked really well, things that we might improve on later on in the game. If you're not a Vault member, go ahead and click that link anyway. We'll get actually access to a 7-day free trial where you can hear our post game. And otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy wargaming.